Students, today in this lecture we are going to discuss the chapter tissues. First of all, we will come to know that what are tissues. Tissues is a group of cells that are similar in structure and are organized together to perform a specific function or task. First of all, what is the need of making tissues? Tissues are made in multicellular organisms because there is a division of labor which should be there to perform all the vital activities by the body. So, tissues are organization in the multicellular organisms where complexity is increased in their body structure. Now, in plants and animals, the tissue level of organization is not same because animals have different functions than plants, many different functions. Their growth is uniformly distributed throughout the body, while in plants the distribution is transferred to specific regions of the plant body. In plants there is no motility, so they have different type of tissues. Similarly, the complexity of animal body are more than the plants, so they have lesser complex tissue level of organization than animals tissue. So according to the structure and function, the plants and animals are made up of different types of tissues. First of all, we will now start with dealing with plant tissues. In plants, there are two types of tissues, meristematic and permanent tissue. The meristematic tissue cells are capable of cell division. They are responsible for growth of the plant. But in permanent tissue, the cells are matured and they do not divide. They are incapable of division, and that is why the cells are so organized that give the body structure of the plant. Coming to the meristematic tissues, in which the cells are said to be the meristems, they are of simple dividing cells. The cells are always very small, and cells are active in division. The division takes place in them. They are present in the various growing regions of the plant. There are three types of meristems based on the location on the plant body. The first type is the apical meristem. It is located in the apex of the shoot and root, that is the tip of shoot and root. Their function is to increase the height of and the root length in the plant. The intercalary meristem. The intercalary meristem, it is located at the nodal region from where the branching or the extra growth of sidewise growth takes place in the plants. The lateral meristem, which is present in between the two in the internodal region, and it is responsible to increase in the growth. Growth means उसकी जो मोटाई होगी पौधों की, उसके लिए responsible होंगे the lateral meristems. These cells in this meristematic cells are always very small. They do not have vacuoles because in the maturity they get the vacuoles, but in the dividing region they are always having small cells with dividing nature. They are always responsible for the growth of the plant. So in your textbooks there is given a activity which you have to perform by showing the region of meristematic tissues and its importance for the plant. We have to put 2 onion bulbs in a pot or glass jar so that their roots should increase in length in water, and then when the first time length is growing, we have to keep them both in the same time. But when optimum length is gained, then what we have to do, the one of the onion tips should be cut after few days. Then again the whole setup will be left for few days. After some time we will see that when the tip of the bulb is cut, the no growth is taking place in that onion root tip, while in which the tip is remained, it is growing in length. This shows that the onion bulb root tip is the major region where meristem cells are present and the growth in length is taking place. But in the other one, what is happening, the bulb has as we have cut the tip region, the bulb is not getting the meristematic cells in the root tip and they are not performing the growth. So this experiment is clearly showing that how the meristem cells performs the length increase in the apical root region or the tip region. So thank you.